Let's have a look at the Legacy Save for Web option to export images from Photoshop. Here I've got a piece of work that I've been doing for my client, the layout for marketing email, and I want to send off a version of that to get approval from the client. So I'm going to export that file, and I'm going to do that by using the Export Save for Web Legacy. Now this is the old functionality for exporting assets from Photoshop, and I feel like that Adobe is phasing it out. It seems to get more tucked away and hidden with each new release of Photoshop. But anyway, it does have some good features and it's worth having a look at. So let's open up the Save for Web dialog box. The good thing, or one of the good things about this tool, is that it allows us to compare different file outputs or different formats and what each of those formats can give you. So I've just selected the 4UP tab there. I can see 4 different versions of my image, 4 different potential outputs for my image, and underneath you can see that they are images export at different qualities: JPEG 60, 30 and 15. And a good thing about the Save for Web tool is that it tells me the end file size and gives me an indication of how long that file will take to download. We can change the file formats in our 4UP tabs here. If I just select one, I might select this one, I can alter the properties of that potential output. I can change the file type. I'll change this one to a GIF, and I can kind of compare the different kind of ramifications of the properties and the file type that I'm exporting to. Let's set a few different options here. This potential output, I'm going to save as a JPEG, and I'm going to set the property, set the quality of that JPEG all the way up to 100, and you can see that my file output is going to be quite large at 352K. And I'll compare that to my JPEG that's going out at 30% quality, and I'll be able to make an assessment as to whether or not I'm happy with that small file size compared to the different quality there. And at this magnification, can't really see that much difference, so it would be better for me to reduce that file size so that my load time is smaller. We can also select between all of our different file formats: PNG 8, and if we need transparency, PNG 24, which will include transparency, but again it's going to be reasonably large file sizes. I can also change the size of the image here if I want to, but I think the really kind of good aspect of this legacy tool is that we can kind of compare and contrast between the look of different file formats and potential file sizes. And click Save, and save that out into my output folder, and I can email that off to my client.